Okay, so I'm actually on my way to. Here he is right there. That's Kari. Say hi, Kari. I'm vlogging. Say hi. Say hi. All right, I'll put it.
We're going to do that right now and make sure that folks that should have been here will know that they should have been here. All right? Can we do that? For those that have cell phones and those that have unlimited. Some of you are going to pay for your minutes. I get that. That's not a problem. That's all good. All right? Are you ready to learn about the psychological effect of white supremacy on the black psyche? Are you ready for that? Are you really, truly ready? So this is what's going to happen, very much. At this time, brothers and sisters, it gives me great honor to introduce to you Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson is a doctor of clinical, psychological, and certified student psychologist who is considered an expert on the education and mental health of African-American children. Dr. Umar, as he is known to friends, is a paternal blood relative of both, check this out, the great abolitionist, Frederick Douglass. Let's give him a nice round of applause. And for our young people, Frederick Douglass was here on this earth from 1818 to 1895. He's also related to Bishop Alexander Wayman. Let's give Bishop Alexander Wayman a nice round of applause because your homework assignment is to Google that name. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, without further ado, get out your notebooks. Make sure you have a pen, a pencil, some paper, or just use your cell phone to text yourself your notes. Let's give another nice round of applause to Dr. Umar Johnson.
It's an honor to be back in Boston, Massachusetts. It's been about 7 long months, and I want to thank you all for coming out to show myself, Dr. Umar Johnson, and my good brother, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, some love. Always good when we come together here. We're going to talk about the psyche of African people, but we're going to do it within the context of the anniversary of the 1964 Civil Rights Bill, and within the context of the 60th anniversary of the United States Supreme Court decision to desegregate public school. Also, we're going to do it with the 150th anniversary of the 13th Amendment, which will be coming next December of 2015. So that means this December, brothers and sisters, would have been 149 years after our so-called emancipation. How much progress have we made? How far have we come? How much work do we still have left to do? Now, when physical slavery ended, Africans in America owned 0.5% of all the wealth in this country. Here we are 149 years later, and we still only own 0.5% of all the wealth in this country. Now, some of us may have been brainwashed by the illusion of inclusion, which says that black faces in high places necessarily means progress for the group. But you cannot judge progress for the group based off the progress of individual tokens. It's important that we understand progress is based upon the general quality of life of members of that particular group. Not President Obama's presidency. Not Sister Oprah's becoming a billionaire. Not LeBron breaking NBA records. That, in no way, shape, or form, impacts the body politic of African people. So we have to keep it. That meant what? We are not going to order the immediate desegregation of America's schools. We're only saying it has to be done with all deliberate speed. And all deliberate speed meant if Boston wanted to take 20 years to desegregate, it wasn't illegal. If Pennsylvania wanted to take 30 years to desegregate, it wasn't illegal. If North Carolina wanted to take 15 years to desegregate, it wasn't illegal. So although it looked like we were getting a victory, it was nothing more than words on paper. Because as is customary with most laws of this country, the first half of the sentence, since we're doing something good for you, in the second half of the sentence says we're doing nothing for you. So here we are on the 60th anniversary, and we still got 1 out of every 4 black boys not graduating. Excuse me, 1 out of every 4 black boys graduating with a high school diploma. 3 out of 4 are not. And still worse, at the beginning of this year, we got mandatory graduation examinations. Mandatory graduation examinations. To do what? Make sure our children don't graduate. If a child gets an A in a class, why does he have to pass the test on top of his A to earn a diploma? If the teacher gave him an A, that should be sufficient to prove that he can handle the work. And now we have a new movement, a new GED test. Why do we need a new GED test in America? The old GED test was keeping our boys from getting diplomas. And now they got a new GED test. 10 times as hard, totally computerized, and is linked to the new National Common Core standards. Why? All of this is about making sure our children don't graduate. All of this is about making sure they become cannon fodder for an ever-increasing mass incarceration complex. A high school graduation test is not necessary when you have a graded system.
Dr. Umar's lecture was really enlightening, and it was a really great experience. Unfortunately, my camera died, so I wasn't able to get as much footage as I would have liked to of the whole event, especially during the part where I got to meet him afterwards. But this is a picture of me and my friend David. We always meet up at these type of events and stuff like that, and as you can see, we had a really amazing time. So it was a really good overall experience. And then we have here me and Dr. Umar. We took a picture together. It's a little bit blurry, but you can get the gist. That's me and that's him. He was a cool person, and it was great to actually meet some of the people I grew up having their books and seeing their lectures. So it was a really cool experience, and I'm just grateful that I got to have it. So this is what happened, and I'm glad I got to go. Alright, so peace, y'all. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to NSIC Media on YouTube.com. Peace.
I know the rain gon' come, the sun gon' shine. I just hope you don't mind.